You know, I have shown you so many pieces of clothing from the Bealls Outlet over the past few years, and most of you complain that there's not a Bealls store or a Bealls Outlet in your part of the country. So today I'm taking you with me, except in researching Bealls when I got back home, I found out that recently Bealls rebranded, and they're now simply known as Bealls with a small b. That's the Bealls Outlet. And they're already in, I think, 23 states. Wow. Might want to actually Google it and read about it for yourself if you're interested, because it's a little bit confusing. There's a Bealls with a small b, and there is a Florida Bealls, and I'm not sure what the difference is, but there is just so much to see there. And some days, like with TJ Maxx and any other discount store that we go to, when they've restocked, there's a lot of really good things, and when they haven't restocked, it's a little bit challenging to find things that you really like. Today was a good day. They had recently restocked, and there were some wonderful, wonderful items there, and I picked up a few. So spend the day with me, and we'll see what we can find. Do you ever have a day where you just spend it in its entirety running errands? Today is that day for me. Uh-oh. I think I have someone, well, maybe not. It looked like someone in front of me might be having car problems, but I'm pulling out of the UPS parking lot. And he had pulled out and just stopped. Was dropping packages off to be returned to Amazon. I had saved them just about as long as I could save them before making the trip. I also have to go to Kohl's to do the same thing, and I'm not sure. Some of you can probably tell me if I'm not offered when I start the return on Amazon's website. When I start a return, if it tells me I need to return it to Kohl's or UPS, there doesn't seem to be an option to return it at the other place. It's either one or the other for me, and I guess I should ask, but I haven't. My bad, as they say, as the youngins say, my bad. I am now passing the Circle K, or turning into the Circle K, because guess what? I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. I do this from time to time. I think that I have very few vices. Thank you. I have very few vices, and I don't do it often. But yeah, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. I think I am. This is a brand new Circle K. I usually buy them at one, close to my house. Now, in case you didn't hear me, I have cash, and for those of you who saw me show this purse, this bag, you know that I have my lucky numbers right here. So that's what we're going to do now. I went in and I bought one Mega Millions. I bought a Powerball, and that cost me $9. And then I bought one scratcher, and I bought I'm at a red light. I bought the $10,000 a week for life. Okay. And spent $20 on it. And I had 2 wins. I had a $10 win and another $10 win. So that was free. And so I wound up spending $9. And, you know, listen, I know some of you are probably right now thinking about that I'm horrible, that, and you've probably already unsubscribed, truth be known, and that's okay. That's okay. I hope you don't, but yeah, I understand. I understand. If I were losing all of my money on gambling, it would be one thing, but I'm not. I rarely do anything that would be considered gambling, and I've never, ever bet more on anything than I could afford. There aren't many things that we don't do in life, probably on a day-to-day basis, that aren't considered gambling in some shape or form. But anyway, to each his own. This is probably the first time I've done this in several months now, several months. I am a huge giver. Many of you know that. I donate to a lot of causes. And so I have a very clear conscience about it. But away from that, we are now turning to go into the Bealls Outlet to see what they might have. I haven't been to the Bealls Outlet in a few weeks, so we're going there. This is the hardest parking lot to get into. There is a big, fairly new store right next to it called Where Y'all Been, B-I-N. I'll show you. And I guess that's the bins, as they call them. Oh, I think I've got a parking spot right up front. Thank you, Parking Angel. Thank you. It is. It's the very first parking spot. Thank you. Here we are. Welcome to the Bealls Outlet. Cute top. Really cute. What do you think? They're not quite as big as TJ Maxx. Well, we have a small TJ Maxx and Home Goods combined, and it's smaller than that store. But they do have a lot of inventory here, and they always have seasonal holiday clothing. Bathing suits. We are on the Gulf Coast, the Gulf of Mexico. Cute top. That's seersucker. It's cute. What? Oh, is it Tercel that's so expensive, the fabric? Look, $16.99. That's a cute top. I bet it's cute on. Another cute one. Has a sleeve that would cover up my upper arms. Oh. I see another star. Oh, look. If I had a boat and I were going to be on the water for the 4th of July, I would buy this sweater. It was so cute. So cute. Long sleeved. Shouldn't be hanging on that hanger. It's all stretched out. But now that's cute. It would be great on a boat if I had a boat. Okay. Maybe. Up there you go. stars for the 4th of July. Another one of those, the fabric is tercel, and that is really cute. That little top is real cute. $14.99. My kind of price. Yeah. Now, our Bealls Outlet also has a petite section, a really good petite section that starts it. And I can wear petites. I'm 5'3", right on the number. So, as you can see, this is a pretty good section. Listen, this is the cutest little skirt. If this were 6 or 7 years ago when I was still wearing things like this, I would buy this in a heartbeat. $16.99. Oh, look at this dress. This is a Patty dress. Oh my goodness. Oh my. It looks just like Lily Pulitzer, but it's not. Is that not cute? It's just right at the knees. It's going in my cart. $19.99. Can't beat it. Here it is. It's going home with me. Oh, yep. Has pockets too. And I got it in a large and tried it on when I got home. Oh wait, shoes. Shoes. Now these are vegan, obviously. Too expensive. Just too expensive for the Bealls Outlet. But they are so cute. Some others. Oh, those were sparkly and they were cute. Okay. All right, I'm back around and here these are, and I think I'm going to try them on. They had a 6. So let's go. I mean, it's a perfect fit. A perfect fit. I should have gotten a pedicure before I did this. Forgive me. Yep. I just can't see $29.99 for these. If they were $19.99, I'd probably own them. But they're cute. Yep. Put them back, Patty. Put them back. And Home Goods. Look at this pink display. Listen, I wanted this bath mat, but I just recently redid our guest bathroom and it's not pink. Oh, that's so cute. Look at all of that. Really cute. And then I saw this. Not the plant, the little riser. I love a good riser for decorating. You can use them for everything. And it was, I think, $11.99, and it's going in my basket. And some of you are saying, oh, well, Patty, you could build that for nothing. You could make it. Well, you know I could, but it's $11.99. I bought it. And then I saw this mirror. I love mirrors. I love trays. It's actually a tray. So I can use this many places. It's something that I'll always have because of the style of it. Whether it's in or out of style, I love it, and I'll always love it. In the basket. Here we go. And I'm just gonna walk through the aisles so that you can pretend that you were there with me. I have to tell you, I rounded a corner and there was wrapping paper on the end cap back by the bathrooms. And there was this young boy, he was maybe 11 or 12 years old, and he had a roll of that wrapping paper and he was twirling it like a baton. And when he saw me round that corner, I wish you could have seen the expression on his face. I mean, he was so embarrassed. And about that time, his mom walked out of the ladies' room. And he put it back and went on with her. Cute journal, or not a journal, actually it was a planner. I don't need one. They always have good books like that. Put it back, Patty, you don't need it. Really some cute decorative items. Candles. These trays were so pretty. Chips and dip. Picture frames. Love that wreath. $30. Outdoor cushions. Lots of plants. Just a lot of beachy stuff here, coastal. Oh, these 3 trays came as a set, and I don't remember the price, but they were beautiful, and I can't read it, but I just did not need those. More florals. Hopefully you're getting an idea of some of the pricing at the Bealls Outlet. Pictures, artwork. Oh, some beautiful welcome mats. Beautiful. And pillows. I was thinking you could go in here and decorate a small home very easily for not a whole lot of money. Not a whole lot of money at all. Linens. That I loved, but it was too rich for my pocketbook. Pillows, baskets, hangers. I love lucite boxes. When I rounded this corner, I heard this little voice say, "Hey, you got any money?" And Mother said, "Be quiet." And then he said it again, "Hey, you got any money?" And his mother said, "I told you to be quiet." And at that point he rounded the corner and he saw me and he said it one more time, "You got any money?" And his mother just shook his head and I shook my head. He was so cute. He was about 3, maybe 3.5. He was a little bitty and he was cute. Oh, and Mother's Day cards. Don't need a Mother's Day, but where are the Father's Day cards? I need one of those. Oh my gosh. Oh, be still my heart. Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh. I'm not a designer person. You know that. I am not a designer bag person. If that did not have Kate Spade's name on it, I would love it just as much. Okay, out of Bealls Outlet. And I know that many of you have heard me talk about Bealls Outlet before. And I think Bealls are mainly in Florida, so you don't have an opportunity to shop there. So I hope that gave you a real good idea of the Bealls. The prices are usually really good. And it looks like they've just been restocked. So what you did not see is, as I was checking out, I got Jim a Father's Day card. So there's that. Jim loves really chocolatey flat cookies. He has one every night. And what's really funny is he keeps them in the freezer and he eats them frozen. Ugh, I couldn't do that. But anyway, one of his favorites, and he never buys them for himself because usually they're a little bit pricey, but he usually gets the ones from the grocery store. But the Tate's Bake Shop, these are the double chocolate chip cookies. And sometimes he eats them with vanilla ice cream. So I've already ordered him something that will be here tomorrow from Amazon that he wanted. So he's getting that. And then he's getting the card and he's getting the cookies for Father's Day from Biscuit. On to Kohl's, which is on the other side of town. I don't know if I've told you since I started recording this, but it is 92 degrees here. It is hot. It's really hot. So, back with the air conditioning. I have been meaning to show you when I got to a stopping point, my arm. Well, I'll show you. Can you see it? Is that it? Yeah. Right here. It's almost gone. This is one of those beauty marks, as I've grown to talk about them. Giving them a new name because I'm just lucky to have them. I'm lucky to be alive to have them and in good health to have them. But let me tell you what happened. Jim's son from Minneapolis and his wife and 6 and 10-year-old were here last week for the whole week. And oh my gosh, by the time they left, I had loved every single minute of it. But when I tell you, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. We stayed so busy. Went to the beach a couple of times. The first time we went to the beach, I always carry a backpack, a really lightweight. It's a fabric backpack that I've had for years. And I always carry that to the beach. And I carry, you know, just items in it that many times it's to keep us from having to take a larger beach bag, especially when it's just Jim and me. So I was carrying my beach bag, and we got to the beach, and I went to take it off my shoulders, and it was heavy. I had a lot in it. But when I went to let it slide off of my shoulder, it fell, and it caught my arm right here. You know, if you've ever been there, you know, I knew immediately what was going to happen. And sure enough, within just maybe 30 seconds or a minute, this popped up, and it was as blue as it could be blue without being black. And so when I got home, I started putting on my homemade concoction that I've been using for about a year for the bruises. I don't get them very much, but boy, when I do, I start with this immediately. And I have had better results with this than anything I've ever used. Now, it's an oil. It's essential oils, basically, is what it is. I found this recipe online. I can't remember where, but I found it, and I will leave it in the description box And to find the description box, just click on the title of this video and a box will open, and just, you'll see a lot in there. Just look until you find it, but it'll be the recipe. And as I said, I've had such good luck with this. I keep it on a table right next to where I sit most of the time when I'm watching TV or reading or crocheting, doing anything. And I've gotten used to it. I just rub it on when I think about it. And these bruises really go away fast. I mean, this one is just almost gone. And this is maybe a week. And I think in another 2 or 3 days, it's going to be gone. So I'll leave the recipe for you, and also I will leave links on Amazon to the essential oils that I use, so that if you don't have them in your stash already, you can order them if you want to. And they're not, the ones I use are 100% natural oils. I think they're all vegan, cruelty-free. They well, they're just good. They've been good for me. They've been good for me, let me put it that way. So again, this is not my recipe. I found it somewhere. I have used everything under the sun for these bruises over the past few years. And those of you who've been around know that I've done like maybe 2 or 3 videos on how to get rid of these bruises, things I've used. I've used the arnica. I've used, the creams and the oils and the roll-ons, and I've used it all, and nothing has worked like this little homemade concoction that I've been using. Nothing. You just have to remember to put it on often. I'll usually roll it on and then I rub it in. And then I just take whatever's left and rub it on my arms or wherever, just to not to waste it. Something else I was going to tell you. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but talking about getting these bruises, Jim is starting to get them, and he's been getting really small ones. Every once in a blue moon, I'll notice one on his arm or on his leg, and it's sort of surprising to me because Jim has probably the most beautiful skin at 82 years old I've ever seen on anyone, man or woman. His skin is beautiful. It is smooth. I mean, it is not that crepey skin like I have. That's not a bruise. But I could just, all of a sudden I saw it right there. But his skin is beautiful. I will tell you that he uses more sunscreen than anyone I've ever seen. He uses Avena. Can't remember which one it is, but it's a sunscreen. I'll put it in the description box. And Jim plays golf 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes more. And doesn't matter the weather. I mean, it's hot, sun's shining, he's out there. But every single morning before he leaves the house to go play golf, he puts that sunscreen on and he slathers it on. And he never gets sunburned. He has a beautiful tan. His skin is beautiful it's not just for 82 years old. It is beautiful, period. And it has to be, have something to do with the fact that he uses so much sunscreen. So I'm sitting in the car, I've got the air conditioning off, and I'm dying. Sweat is rolling into my eyes, so I'm gonna go in cold. Okay, that was quick. Only a couple of people in front of me, and I was so good. I did not look at one single thing. I mean, it was like when I was going through the little maze to get to the cash registers, I was tunnel vision, and there was a Sephora over to the left. Didn't go in, headed straight for that door, and here I am. If you like these types of videos, let me know and I'll do more, because I am in my car a lot, going here and there, and it's just a little way where I can sort of let you know what's going on with my life. Thank you for riding with me today. Okay, I am going to go. I want to thank you for riding with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for shopping with me. How many of you had a chance to see the Bealls Outlet? I mean, every time I show Bealls clothes, so many of you say, we don't have one in our area. And I do believe it's because they are only in Florida. I'm pretty sure. And that's why I could never link anything for you. But it was fun. I've enjoyed my day out running errands. And I will see you real soon. Don't forget to be kind. Be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others. And know that I love you. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.